This Senate, Mr. Speaker, time and again, has been very firm on issues that affect common mwananchi. And I therefore want to congratulate the Senator of Nairobi for coming with this statement. Mr. Speaker, I watched with awe and shock, Mr. Speaker, the events of that event of demolition. And Mr. Speaker, it's not just in Nairobi. This has been happening in other parts of the country and has happened for a long period of time. We need to remind public officers that, Mr. Speaker, the fact that we are facing a pandemic does not mean there is a suspension of human rights. Does not mean, Mr. Speaker, there is a suspension of rule of law. And does not mean, Mr. Speaker, that persons who are holding public office are not going to be held accountable for their, Mr. Speaker, actions under their departments and their dockets. So, Mr. Speaker, so that this Senate can be taken seriously, I think even 1 week is long, Mr. Speaker. Yes. Yeah, Mr. Speaker, the committee must act immediately, Mr. Speaker, so that by tomorrow, they are updating this House even online, Mr. Speaker, about the progress. And, Mr. Speaker, we want to see action being done. And the committee summoning the officers involved to appear before them tomorrow and tell the public what remedial actions they have taken. Mr. Speaker, as we speak at the moment, Senator Sakaja knows that his county has been militarized. It's no longer a civilian government. Nairobi, Mr. Speaker, is a military county. Something that I would never have imagined when we passed the Constitution of Kenya 2010. It's a shock that, Mr. Speaker, active military men who are supposed to operate in barracks and borders of Kenya are running civilian governments, Mr. Speaker. And yet this House is sitting here, ululating and clapping and cheering, Mr. Speaker. I gave a statement here when Nairobi, Mr. Speaker, was taken over. I made a statement here. Newspapers went out and said, I am so-and-so's man. Mr. Speaker, I want to remain consistent. The militarization of a civilian government in a county government, Mr. Speaker, is the worst form of violation and overturn of our Constitution. And, Mr. Speaker, I want to warn this House. You might laugh in Nairobi and say you may not agree with the governor, you may not agree with the leadership of Nairobi at the moment. Mr. Speaker, tomorrow when you will be governors and our worst president is in office, all your counties will be militarized, Mr. Speaker, will be taken over by force and militarized. Mr. Speaker, it must be known by the people of Kenya that I, Kipchumba Murkomen, is totally opposed to the manner in which Nairobi is being run by, Mr. Speaker, a military men, and many more being seconded to this county. Mr. Speaker, what the hell is happening in this country? Mr. Speaker, what is going on? We must, Mr. Speaker, as I said, outside these chambers of this House, the authority of the Senate and the authority of Parliament must be restored. And truth and justice must be seen. Senator Sakaja, you may be happy with the transfer of functions to that thing called NMS. But as long as you will continue bringing questions here against the military men, their place of trial is, Mr. Speaker, in a court-martial. It's not in the court of public, Mr. Speaker, opinion. And therefore, we must fight for the core of management of Nairobi in a manner that is responsive to our Constitution and a civilian rule. Mr. Speaker, okay. I beg to support.
I can see a lot of interest, so let us limit it to 3 minutes. Senator Mtula Kilonzo Jr.